Economic slowdown, not meltdown, was the message from an influential think tank today. Before the vote, the OECD provided some dire warnings of the cost of leaving the EU, leading to Brexit campaigners viewing it as part of Project Fear. Well, now it's done something of a U-turn, saying it sees the British economy growing this year. Our political editor, Robert Peston, is in Downing Street. Robert, what do you make of these findings by the OECD?
Well, one of the things that's crystal clear is that the bloke who used to live here at 11 Downing Street, George Osborne, the last Chancellor, was wrong when he said that Brexit would lead to immediate economic disaster. And there are two reasons for that. The Bank of England took emergency measures with a very ambitious package to help the banks keep lending and to cut the cost of borrowing. And also, frankly, British people didn't believe the Chancellor. That's one of the reasons they voted for Brexit. And it's another reason why they've kept on spending. And we are an economy massively dependent on spending by consumers, by you and me. However, that doesn't mean we can all breathe a sigh of relief and assume that Brexit will impose no costs on us. The OECD, and the OECD, let's be clear, is not alone in this, expects a sharp slowdown next year, growth of 1%, which is half of the rate of growth this year, and actually rather less than half of what we've been enjoying in the two previous years. So that is a significant cost if it materialises. But here's the big point. Right now, I have never really known a time of such great economic uncertainty. And the reason for that is we are massively dependent on the European Union's market, the single market. We have no idea what our future relationship with that market will be. We think we will learn a bit more in January. The Bank of England said today that big companies are already reducing investment and reducing their hiring intentions. But how bad the slowdown will be is anybody's guess. And that's a huge problem for the new incumbent of number 11, Philip Hammond, because he's got to come up with a statement in the autumn that gives us renewed confidence. And when I talk to ministers and officials, they say, my goodness, that's going to be a very difficult job because, like me, all they can see at the moment is fog.